Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Farelya Olanie or you can call me Arel. I'm from MBS B18. So in this opportunity, I would like to answer and explain my answer about microeconomics midterm. Okay, let's we start it now. Okay. Okay. Uh, there is two questions about demand and supply and elasticity. Okay, the first question is about demand and supply. Um, the first question is what will happen with ebook curves, ebook readers curve, and printed books curve if the price of ebook is decreases? Okay, as we know in demand theory that when the price is increases, the quantity will increases. So the ebook curves will move along like this. Okay. Why move along? As I said before, um, when the price increase, the quantity of demand will decreases. Okay. Next is ebook readers curve. Um, ebook readers curve will shifting to the right. Why? Because if ebooks demand is increases, it will affect with ebook readers curve. The that the ebook readers curve will get more demands in quantity when in price of ebook is increases. So what happen will printed books curves? It will shifting to the left. Why? Because people will choose ebook rather than printed books because it's more simple. Okay. Maybe that's for a question. Let's we move to B question. The question is what will happen with branded bicycles and non-branded bicycle curves if you get income increases, they will choose branded bicycle, right? Because they think they get quality and branded things is prestige. So the branded bicycles curve is shifting to the right. And then, so the branded bicycles curve is shifting to the left. Why people will choose branded bicycle, as I said before. Okay, let's we move to C. The question is, what will happen with hand sanitizer, ethyl alcohol, and hand soap supply curves if the hand sanitizer price is increases? So, in supply theory, when price is increases, the supply quantity is also increases. So for hand sanitizer curves, it will move along. And what the effect of ethyl alcohol? Ethyl alcohol is complementary things of hand sanitizer, right? So when the hand sanitizer price is increased, so ethyl alcohol is increases too, and its curve is shifting to the right? Okay, let's we move to hand soap. When hand sanitizer price is increases, hand soap is decreases in supply because people will supply more hand sanitizer rather than hand soap, right? Okay, so the hand soap curve is shifting to the left. Okay, that is for question 1. Let's we move to question 2. The question is calculate and conclude the demand and supply elasticity from the question below. Okay, this is the A question. There is Q as there is Q as there is Q as okay. The A question is Q as equals minus 1000 plus 200p. And then there is QD equals 2500 minus 150p. Okay, the first step we find the delta key per delta p. So how we find this one? Delta key per delta p is from this constanta in front p. So the delta key per delta p is 200. Then how much the delta key per delta p? Same as before. Delta key per delta p, we take it from the in front of p minus 150. This one. Okay. Next, we make the key d equals key s to find the p. How? Okay, we put 2000. We put the key d, this one, into this 2500 minus 150p equals minus 1000 plus 200p. Okay, and next we move the constanta here. We move to the left, and then the constanta with variable we move to the right place. Why? It is to find the p, the price. Okay, and then we know that 3500 equals 350p. So how much the p? The p is 3500 per 350, and it equals p 10. Okay, that's for the p. So how much the q or quantity? This is the q. This is how to find the q. We put qd equals 2500 minus 150p, and we put the p that we know as that we find before is 10. We put here, and then 150 times 10, and it's 1500. So the q is 1000. To make sure is q really 1000, we try to key s like this one. Okay, we put the p that we find before here, and we times it. 2000 plus minus 1000 equals 1000. So the p is 10, the q is 1000. Okay, so how to find the elasticity? The delta key per delta p times p1 per q1. Where we can find the delta key per delta p? We find it in this one. We find it before. It's 200. Then the p per q is 10 per 1000, and it's 2. and it's equals to, okay, it is elasticity for supply. So how much the elasticity of demand? We use the same step to find the elasticity is delta Q per delta P times P per Q. For delta Q per delta P for demand is minus 150 times 10 per 1000 equals minus 1.5. Elasticity is uh, cannot be minus, so we absolute it to so it it it's 1.5. The conclusion is both are elastic because they more than one. Elasticity of supply is 2, it's more than 1, and then the elasticity of demand is 1.5. Okay, we move to the next question. The question is PS equals to 20 plus 2Q, and then PD equals 80 minus Q. To find the Q, we must convert it to to Q's equals. We can't just find the Q with this. We have to convert to it. Okay, so 2Q equals PS minus 20. So 2Q equals PS minus 20. Why minus? Because 20 here, 20 before is here. To make Q equals, we have to move the 20 to this one. So it's not complete because we have to find just Q example. Okay, to find it we have to divide it divide it all by 2. 2Q divided 2, and then PS minus 20 divided 2, and it's Q equals 0.5 PS minus 10. And then the PD is is because the Q is already Q. They don't have that it don't have constanta in front of it, so the Q equals is 80 minus PD. Why PD is minus? Because PD is moved to this. PD is moved to this before it minus. PD is plus. Okay, and then Q. We have to find the delta Q per delta P for QS. How much the delta Q per delta P? It is 0.5 from this. And then the QD is, we can take the delta Q per delta P is 1, minus 1, because in front of P there is 1 here and minus. So the delta key for supply is minus 1. And then we have to find the PD equals PS. We have to PD equals PS. So PD equals PS is 80 minus Q equals 20 plus 2Q. We have to find the Q, right? So We have to move it to the right, move it to the left to find the Q. And then after we move it, we after we move, we know that 3Q is equal 60. So the Q is 20. Why the Q is 20? Because 60 divided 3. Okay. Now we search. Now we have to find P. How to how to find the P is you just put the PD equals 80 minus Q, and you change the Q with the 20 because it already fine. 80 minus 20 is 60. Uh, if you if you not sure, you can try it with the PS like this. Just change the Q with the 20, and the PS is 62 like this, right? Okay. The next step is to find elasticity. The elasticity formula is delta Q per delta P times P per Q. As we know before, we already find the delta Q per delta P for elastic for supply, that is 0.5 times 60 per 20. As we know before, the the delta Q and delta P, um, we already find it, that it's 0.5, 0.5, and the price and the quantity we already find it too. So P per Q is 60 per 20, and we times it, and it's 1.5. Elasticity of demand. The delta Q per delta P is minus 1 times P per Q is 60 per 20, and it's minus 3. Uh, as we know, that elasticity cannot be minus, so we absolute it. It's 3. So we already find the elasticity. There is 1.5 and 3. So both are elastic because they are more than 1. Okay, that's all the question that I have answered and explained it. Um, Maybe that's all. I'm sorry if I made many mistakes and my pronunciation is not good. So I have to finish it. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.